Hi, good afternoon ladies and gents, it's Simon here at Vans today in Worcester, and I'm here to give you a video walk around of this 2019 on a 69 plate. It is the mighty Citroen Dispatch with the 2-litre HDI engine in it. That's the 120 brake horsepower version. Got the 6-speed manual gearbox and it is in the very desirable Enterprise specification. But if you're looking at these vans, you know this is not a standard Enterprise specification van, is it? It does have quite a few additional extras that make the van really stand out, I've got to say. And one of those, I think, is something, what do they call it? The appearance pack or something like that. Gives it the full colour coding anyway. Look at it, fully colour coded. Got the alloy wheels. The alloy wheels do have marks on them. I'm going to point that out to you as we go around. They are officially 3 keeper from new vans. Now, they have been used, I believe, by the same company for most of their life, or for all of their life, but it's a change of ownership on the lease companies, which is why we have the change or the number of owners on them. Now, this particular one has covered just 85,000 miles. Great specification. I'm going to try and just enlighten you on that as we go around. Condition wise, not in bad condition. Now, there are a couple of bits and pieces on it. For those of you that haven't seen any of my videos before, the purpose of the video is to give you a warts and all video walk around of the van, so you get an idea of exactly what it is that you're buying, and then you can make that informed decision whether this is the van for you or not. I have to say, we've had quite a few of these in now, all from the same lease company to the same specification. They're selling well, they look cracking value for money. So if you are thinking of one, get in there quick. So let's start up here on the roof, shall we? Now, as far as we know, they haven't been run with any roof racks on. Doesn't look like anybody's been walking around up there either, so that's a Brucey bonus. They do have the good old health and safety air vents in the roofs. However, they're nice ones, aren't they? That's a nice aerodynamic roof vent. So if you're potentially a dog walker, or you're thinking about something along those kind of lines, you do have already have the air vent in the roof. So there we go, Brucey bonus. Down to your windscreen. The windscreen is in good all-round condition. Are there stone chips on it? Yes, there are. Think of the age, think of the miles. However, is there anything on there that's going to cause either of us any grief when it comes to MOT time? Then I think not. But obviously if there is, we're putting fresh 12 months on everything anyway, so we'll get that sorted for you. Coming down onto the bonnet, and again, the bonnet is in good overall condition. They don't massively chip up these things, but overall pretty good. Now, there are a couple of marks on the bonnet, which I'm just pointing out to you now, okay? I suggest somebody at some point has touched them in with a roller. So they could be made nicer, I think. We could see what we could do with those for you, but at the moment there are those marks on there, okay? To the front of the vehicle, your front bumpers and front grills, I would say, are in overall good condition. Again, are there some minor cosmetic marks on there? There will be. I'm just going to point those out to you now. So just down the front here, we have some minor touch-ins just on the leading edge of that bumper there. They've obviously just caught it at some point. I'm talking also about stuff like that. I could probably do with a touch-in. Just minor stuff, obviously. You know, they are used vans, they have done a job. Your passenger side headlamp unit, that's good. Now, these vans do have the upgraded auto lights and auto wiper system on there. They do also have the upgraded LED daytime running light, which you see here. And you have your front fog lights, which is standard on a Enterprise. But you also do have front and rear parking sensors and a rear camera as well. Now, if we look down the side profile of the van, overall pretty neat and tidy. Now, there is a mark on this passenger front wing at the moment. It hasn't broken the paint or anything, but there is just this mark here. I've done this earlier, as normally we would do the passenger wing last, but we will get our dent man on it and just get him to have a look at that and see what we can do with that for you, okay? Now, there's a couple of minor marks here, which I think could get touched in a little bit nicer. Another little one there. But just wear and tear stuff, that is, basically. Around to the driver's side, your driver's side headlamp unit, that's looking good. And then your driver's side front bumper corner, that's all looking good, no scuffs. Again, on this side, you've got your fancy DRL daytime running lights and your front fog lights as well. I've already mentioned that little bit that's been touched in down there, but overall I think the rest of it's pretty good. Now if I get down on the creaky old knees and look down the driver's profile of the van from this angle, again pretty straight and tidy. There are a couple of minor bits on this side. There is a little ding on the driver's door just about there. You may not be able to see it. I'll point it out to you in a second. Driver's side front wing, overall good condition. Your side repeater is where it should be. Your driver's side alloy wheel. Now the alloy wheel on all of these vans are not in great condition, okay? We don't refurb them on commercials. If you want them refurbed, speak to us. It will require, I think, probably 4 alloy wheel refurbs. I think we get charged for a silver wheel 50 quid plus the VAT, so 60 quid, something along those lines, times 4. If you want them done, we can get them done prior to you having it. Tyres, I have to say, are in great condition though, so that one obviously fairly chewed up. I would suggest those discs are fairly new looking at those, aren't they? There's certainly no lip on them at all, and that brake pad going through there is that one there. If it'll focus in, it won't, but you got looks as though you've had recent discs and pads on this van. So let's let the focus sort itself out. What have we got tyre wise? We've got a 1-link tyre. It's a budget tyre, however, look at the tyre tread depth on there. That is like brand new, isn't it? I think I've done something to the autofocus element of this now, which is rather annoying. I may just stop it and go again. There we go. Mirror unit, all looking pretty good. That is a fly mark on there. Driver's side mirror unit itself, or the mirror glass, is good. Driver's side door glass, that's all looking good as well. Have a look at your alignment of your door to your front wing and to your sliding door, and I think you can see that all aligns up nicely, doesn't it? Your driver's side door handle and locker in good order. The door edges, just actually slight dent outwards there. So we'll get our dent man to have a look at that for you. But door edges are in overall tidy condition as well. Your sliding door handle, that's looking good, and the sliding door itself is in overall tidy condition as well. Now have a look at those extra additional security locks all on the back of the van, okay? So both sliding doors, because this is a twin side loading door van, and your rear barn doors have additional side security locks on them. Those come out at a mighty 160 quid per piece per lock supplied and fitted, so plus the VAT. So that's a nice saving that you've got there, and gives you that additional security. Now we do have a touch-in that's happened there. I think we could probably have another go at that, bit of a T-cut and touch-in. Did I mention that little ding? So you got a little one, just the tiniest of ones there. I think that's about it really. Upper quarter this side, that's all looking good. Lower quarter and arch on this side, that's in overall good condition as well. Driver's side rear alloy wheel, again it does have some marks on it. It's not as bad as that front one. Again, I think we've got a new tyre on here as well. What have we got? Is that another 1-linker? Cargo speed. Anyway, look at that. In the arch, have a look at your arches. Pretty clean and tidy. Have a look at that tyre. That looks pretty new as well, doesn't it? As part of our PDI check, you will get exactly what the tyre tread depths have on them, okay? Anything less than 3mm, we replace, the legal limit being 1.6. So having a look down the profile of the van there, you can see there's a nice shine to that paintwork. It has just been machine polished and then hand polished by us. Rear light unit there, that's all looking in good condition as well. Now, if you're looking at these vans, you know they do tend to suffer with a bit of corrosion on these rear hinges. Now, that is because, if I come around this way, you can see the hinge sticks out proud of the vehicle. In the winter, you will just get them a little bit. That top one, I've got to say, is overall not in bad order. The bottom one, yeah, that's kind of tends to be how they go. I have forgotten just to give you an overview of the side of the van on the driver's side on the video there. Good looking van, isn't it? Really good looking smart van. Right, around to the back end, and we have rear barn doors on a 50-50 split. As you can see, you've got your high level brake light up there on the passenger rear door. There we go. You've got your additional security lock there. Your door handle and lock on the back of it are looking good anyway. Your driver's side rear door, as you can see, is in overall tidy condition as well. And your passenger side rear door, again, in overall tidy condition. Considering it's the working end of the vehicle, I think this isn't in bad order either. Now on the bumper, there are a couple of marks on the bumper, okay? Surprise, surprise. Rear reflector is where it should be. We'll touch this in, we'll touch this in. It has had, they've obviously reversed it and impacted it on something at some point in the past, okay? So there is a little bit of a mark there on your bumper. A rear bumper protector would probably cover that, and I think we may have them in stock because I'd always suggest putting one on it anyway. Rear parking sensors, as you can see. Rear reflector is where it should be. Opening up the back end of the vehicle, and as you can see, pretty tidy vans. Now they were run with some form of racking system on them. We never received them with any form of racking system in, okay? So however, I think they're pretty tidy. There's your factory bulkhead. You do have your opening hatch, which gives you additional load length underneath your passenger seat. Your ceiling, as you can see, is in nice order. The sides of the van hasn't got any of that cheap ply lining stuff on it. It's all nicely trimmed in like the plastic lining kits. Your paintwork around the edges here, which quite often you'll see battered and scratched to death, is in lovely condition. Arches not in bad order. All of this stuff on here, you can remove them if they're no good to you. We've left them on there because it might be handy for people, but if you don't want them on there, we can take them off for you. There's your vent up there in the roof, and that flooring is the upgraded flooring as well, which is a proper nice heavy duty bit of kit with these thingamajigs in, which I can't remember the name of them, but you can add stuff to them, can't you? Inside of the rear doors, in overall nice tidy condition as well. How can you tell how hard a van has worked? It's generally having a look at the inside of the rear doors, isn't it? And I have to say, both of these are in overall pretty tidy condition. Are there marks on them? Of course there are. However, commensurate with age and miles, or I would even go as far to say, as in overall a lot better condition than you would expect for the age and the miles. Door shuts, as I've just showed you, are in nice condition. Everything in the back here, look at that bit of plastic trim there. Now if they're battered, had a hard life, that will be cracked and smashed and scratched to death, and that's in nice condition, isn't it? They were run by a eco company, so it gives you an idea what they were used for. Door hinges, that top one's not in bad order, is it? Rear light unit there, that's in pretty good order. That rear lower hinge, not in bad order, got a little bit of corrosion on it, but not too bad. Bumper corner's looking good, and then have a look down the side profile from this angle, and again, you can see what a nice van it is. Upper quarter this side, that's looking good. Lower quarter and arch on this side is in overall tidy condition as well. So surprise, surprise, your alloy wheel is scuffed on the passenger side rear. The tyre, you have a Falcon tyre. That tyre, that looks pretty good on the tyre tread depth as well. I would say at the moment you haven't got a tyre on this van that's less than 7mm. Lockable fuel filler flap is there. Here is your additional security lock. Now it has been touched in around the edge there, okay? Now these body shells, just so that you know, they are galvanised, so they never really rust. So there is just that little bit of touching in there. Sliding door on this side, overall tidy condition as well. Get down low, check out those lower seals, and again, no signs of any real damage there. A few wear and tear kind of marks, but overall, I would have to say, pretty nice and tidy. Door handle's looking good, and let me open that up for you, and you can see it opens up nicely, slides back into place and holds into place where it should do. On your sliding door sills with these vans, they always get a couple of minor marks on them. Talking about that sort of stuff there, a couple of touch-ins and stuff. Your door shuts, again, all looking tidy as well. Sliding door rubber, all present and correct. And here's just an overview, or a slightly nearer view of your bulkhead in the back there. That plastic step inside is also in great condition. There you go, that's what I'm on about. That folds down there like that, and that gives you additional load length. You can actually unclip that hatch in total if you want to, depending on what you're trying to slide through. But here's just another view of the inside of the van inside. Tidy, innit? Tidy. Passenger side door glass is looking good, door handle and lock are good. The door itself, check out your alignment to your front wing and your rear sliding door. You can see that's all looking pretty good on there as well. Mirror case, all looking good. Mirror itself's looking good. And that passenger side front wing, I know I've already mentioned it to you when I was showing you the front. There is a little kind of dinghy type thing going on there. As I say, we will get the dent man on that and just see if he can get that looking a little bit better for you. Your passenger side front alloy wheel though, that's got some minor scuffing on it, but that does have a new one-link tyre on there as well. Brake discs and pads look new on that side. I would suggest, looking at the state of your driver's side alloy wheel, that they have probably put a pair of tyres on it and put your passenger side alloy wheel on your driver's side and your driver's side alloy wheel on that side, because you never normally get your driver's side alloy. It's always your passenger side wheel that takes the pain, doesn't it? I'm waffling again, ain't I? Door cards, looking good, really nice and clean. Your door shuts, look at those, really clean. Your entry seals and plastics on this side are all good. There's your AdBlue filler there. We have a couple of minor little marks, but nothing too much to worry about there. Underneath your seats looking good, and that flooring, there's your bonnet pull, we'll show you under there in a second. That flooring on the passenger side's all looking nice as well. Now for those of you that don't know, check out this, grab your blue cord, pull that up, and that moves your passenger seat up there. So when you do throw stuff in using that loading hatch on the back there, you can store it nicely underneath that seat. You also have on this side, grab this pull here, pull it forward, and you've got some additional storage underneath your passenger seat. And then on your passenger seat trim there, you have a little work table if you slide it round that side like that. There you go. Just in case you didn't know. Oh, don't forget your driver's armrest, sir. Now on this side down here, we have your passenger airbag delete switch, but you also have your 12 volt power, additional 12 volt power there. You got 12 volt power there, and you got USB power there for you as well. Glove box, handbook packs in there. Dashboard fascia on the whole, I have to say, is nice and tidy. We've got cup holders there. We do have a passenger airbag. I mentioned that already, haven't I? Storage there. Grills all looking good. Let's head on around. And here we go. So underneath your bonnet there, that's all looking tidy. And then underneath here, you can see fuse box, battery. That doesn't look like the original one, so that's been replaced at some point. Air box is down there for you. There is your oil dipstick. There is your oil filler. There is your coolant, and that looks like it's had a coolant change fairly recently, I've got to say. So it's a nice, clean, clear bottle. The coolant is the correct colour coolant for Peugeot Citroen, and there's no contamination in it. Your windscreen wash, that's where you fill it up there. But overall, I know it's tough, especially with shadows of today. We shouldn't be complaining about the sunshine, should we? But everything's looking pretty sweet under there, okay? Driver's side, your driver's side door card, again, that's all looking pretty neat and tidy. You've got these really decent door bins there. You can see our cameras in there. Door handle, electric windows and mirrors. There's your door shuts, which again are nice and tidy. Entry seals and plastics on this side are all pretty good. You do have a little bit of wear on your driver's side floor there, okay? And your pedal rubbers, those are in good condition. Now, what I would suggest is purchasing a set of heavy duty mats. We can supply those for you. I'd also always suggest, depending on what you do for a living, a nice set of waterproof heavy duty seat covers. Again, we can supply and fit those for you as well. Headlining's looking good. And then, so they did have inverters fitted to them originally, and these were your switches for your inverters. Those have now been taken out, not by us, but by the defleeting company. We will put a couple of rubber bungs in there, which will just tidy those two holes up there for you. Internal alarm sensor turning off button is there. Headlamp levelers are there. Cup holder there. And let's just get her fired up for you. So, as we turn her on, you can see, just turn that stereo off a second, 85,328 miles. So it does a full systems check. And then the lights that we've got on the dashboard are your lane departure lights. Those are showing green. You've got the seatbelt light on there and your handbrake light on over there, okay? Ticks over nicely, no warning lights, nothing like that. You've got a nice multi-function steering wheel on these vans as well, which is another upgrade over and above your standard specification for the Enterprise. You've got a bit of voice activation going on. The steering wheel itself is in overall good condition, a little bit of wear there, but overall pretty tidy. Horns on there. We have automatic lights, we have cruise control with speed limiter, and we have wipers, auto wipers there as well. The button on the end of that stalk will run you through your information system on there, to give you your average MPG and all of that. I've got it on speedo at the moment. The reason you have an internal mirror when you can't see out the back is because that covers over your sensors for your auto lights and auto wipers. Up here we have SOS lights, SOS buttons and internal lights. And then they all come with these really good touchscreen systems. Now, the basics of it are you've got DAB, FM, AM with Bluetooth phone and Bluetooth music. Now, you do also have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but these things also have been upgraded with the factory sat-nav. I've got to say, I personally wouldn't use factory sat-nav if it's got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but it's got it on there. It's a really, really nice system. Now, if I engage gear, or reverse gear I should say, as you can see you've got this 6-speed manual gearbox, reverses all the way to the left and forward, and that will then turn on your reverse camera as well. And then the closer you get to somewhere, it changes your perspective of your camera as well. So it's on auto mode for that at the moment. There we go, a really nice system. Now, it's also got the all-important air conditioning, especially on a day like today. I think it's like 25 degrees out there. What a lovely Saturday. Hazard warning lights, central locking for the back end of the van, central locking for the whole van, 12-volt power, USB power there as well. Have a look in between the seats and you can see that they're nice and clean and tidy. There's no old McDonald's down there, excessive amounts of dust, and all of the other malarkey that you may well find normally inside a van. I don't think I showed you the inside of the sill this side, so just to be comprehensive, there you go. Sill's in pretty good order as well. Overall, there we go. Hopefully that gives you an idea of exactly what you're buying. Now, there are 50 to 60 photos of this van on our website. Our website is vanstoday.com. We are Vans Today Worcester, based in the centre of the country, offering you nationwide delivery, part exchange and finance. Now, if you're worried about who you're buying off, check out our reputation online. We have reviews, I think most importantly, on Google, but we have a presence on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and you're watching this video on our YouTube channel, so like and subscribe for all of our latest purchases. So a couple of bits of minor cosmetics. We will get the dent man to go around it and make best what he can see there. I can never guarantee he will make it 100%. We will go around it with a touch-up stick and just touch up a few minor bits and pieces. But overall, you've got to say, for a vehicle of the age and the miles, I think that's in pretty good order. You're worried about those wheels? Give us a shout. They can be refurbed, but it would be a cost option to do that, okay? Thanks very much for watching. If you've got any queries, feel free to give us a shout. I'm Simon with Vans Today Worcester. Trav's on the phone in the office as well, so feel free to give one of us a call, and ciao for now.